So recently going around, there has been a leaked, quote unquote leaked, few banners for characters that you can select the standard cast, and you're going to get to pick a specific character after 80 pulls. And I've seen so many other videos talking about, well, who should you choose, or choose the best meta character, or this character's bad, this character's bad. And to get it out of the way, well, that is true. We're not entirely sure until release because some of these characters could be buffed, their kits can still change, and for the most part, if you don't care about the meta, then you're not going to choose characters that fit the meta in the first place. I think the most important thing to consider is choosing the character that you want to play and choosing the character that's going to fit your play style at the start of the game. Because while these characters are important for the start, maybe later down into the future of the game, they start to fall off a bit and they're not as useful. So there is a pretty good cast of characters, 4-star, 5-star. I think for the start of the game, there's going to be a decent amount of options for you to pick through. Obviously, that standard 5-star selector is great because you're going to get to choose someone that's going to help carry you through the early game. But to be honest, this is a decision that really only matters for early game because overall, some of you might be pulling on the limited 5-star characters to get a little bit more damage anyways. So it's kind of an iffy decision. You choose who you want to play, in my opinion, but if you're extra concerned about damage output and you want to progress through the game as fast as you can, stick to the meta characters, look at the upcoming characters, select a character based off of a team comp you can make, and you'll be just fine there. But for most of you, just play who you like, follow, character stories, and choose that way. You can main a 4-star, 5-star. Just make sure you're happy with your decision because you want to enjoy the game in the best way that you can. Obviously, a lot of people care about the meta, so they're going to jump straight into that as fast as they can with this new web event that lets you get a 5-star echo for launch. A lot of people have already chosen the team comps they're going to run, whether it's using arrow damage, whatever it is. So if you're not one of those people, I still recommend you get that 5-star echo. It's just a free web event, doesn't take that much time, so you should still do that. I'll have that linked below. But for the most part, just make sure you choose who you want to play to enjoy the game, and you're not going to quote-unquote brick your account. So, obviously, all these characters are going to be good in some way. The only way you can mess up your account is if you're not doing proper builds, and if you're not paying attention to what boss weaknesses are, if they have resistance to certain types. That's the only way you're going to do less damage. All these characters are going to work in some way, shape, or form, so just make sure you make the right choice.